Hi, this is Dustin Burrell with CIS 240 Windows Server 2 class administering. We're on activity 6.3, which is configuring a Radius server. Basically, you're going to configure a Radius server to authenticate VPN access request. 411 Server 1 and 411 Server 2 are the two servers you'll need for this activity. Basically, we want to authenticate and authorize VPN traffic coming into the network. So you need to configure a Radius server to accept access requests from VPN clients. Now you're going to log on to 411 server 1, and we're going to log on as an administrator if necessary, of course. Pretty sure y'all know your password by now. And open the server manager, of course. And when you open up the server manager, we're going to click on some tools. We're going to go to the network policy server. I'm going to wait just another second till my servers are loaded and we're good. So network policy server console command. From the menu, open the network policy server console. In the standard configuration action at the getting started window, configure in 6.2 in your book. You're going to click Radius server for dial up or VPN connections. So go to the down arrow. There it is right there. Get on that. And then click on the configure VPN or dial up link. While you're here, you're going to have a choice of how you're going to want to run your connections. In the select dial up or virtual private network connections type window, click virtual private network right here. This option pretty much adds text to the virtual private network connections text box that used as part of the name and of all policies created with the wizard. Leave this text and click next. Alright, so now you see in the specified dial-up or VPN server window, click add. And what we're going to add is the address that you saw right there. In fact, I'm going to remove this real quick so I can start from scratch for you guys. And then add the client. And in the friendly name text box, we want to go 411 server 2 dot 411 DOM1 dot local. And then in the in the address IP or DNS text box, you want to type 10.11.11. Just ignore that when that pops up. 11.1.2. Okay. And you want to verify it, resolve it, hit OK. And you can click verify, which we just did, and we also want to make sure that we button to make sure you entered the correct address. So here in shared secret, type password. And then confirm it. And then after that, click OK. And then click next to continue. In the configuration authentication methods window, click Microsoft Encrypted Authentication version 2. There's my slow performance window. Microsoft Encrypted Authentication version 2. This one right here that's already checked. And then click next. In the specify user groups window you can add Active Directory user groups that the policy affects. You want this policy to apply to all users to leave the window blank. And make sure you click next after you verify there's nothing in there. So now in the specify in realm name window, which we are at right here, leave the realm name text box blank and click next. In the final window, you see a summary of the settings, including the radius clients, and the names of the connections request policy and the network policies to be generated. Let's see here. Go back one for a second. Next. And then next. Okay. Here's the realm box. Sorry. Got one step ahead of me for a second. Yeah, leave this empty and then click finish. There we go. We're okay. So now you configure routing and remote access to the radius authentication on accounting. So now that we're done with 411 server 1, we need to hop over to 411 server 2 now. So that's what we're going to do. And we got to log in as administrator. Alright, we go up to your server manager as soon as this is ready. Which it won't take long. Click on server manager. And in your server manager, we're going to want to go to tools. And we'll go down to our remote access, routing and remote access menu. Open it up. And as soon as it opens, we're going to click on the 411 server local, which is right here. In the left pane, open its properties dialog box and click security tab. Click the security tab right here. And this is where we do some configurations, such as in the authentication provider drop down box right here. Click radius authentication. And you can see that I've already come in and done this. It used to be Windows authentication, but we want to switch it to radius authentication because we're doing a radius server. And then click the configure button. The IP address for radio server 411 server cannot be retrieved. Yeah, I was having that issue. Okay. Click add. And then open add and to open the add radius server dialog box, and then type 411 server 1. Jeez, we know it's slow performance. Come on, server. Jeez, did I do that right? Yeah, server 1. Okay. In the server name text box, click change. And then put your password in. In the new secret and confirm new window text boxes, click OK 3 times. That's my second time clicking it. And I'm already figuring out what my problem is to what I was having a problem on the VPN connection. It's that little pop-up window saying the radio server cannot retrieve connection. And you'll see the error when it pops up. Okay, let's see here. Alright. Do the same thing. Just a second. Alright, so the steps that I just did for the authentication provider, they also want it done for the accounting provider. It was set up on Windows accounting. I switched to Radius accounting. Hit configured. IP address for Radius server 411 server cannot be retrieved. So we're having a network issue.